Victoria Falls is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. But today, I am skipping the waterfall. People of the internet, this is not your typical Victoria Falls travel story. When you think of Victoria Falls, most of you will think of the waterfall. But what if I told you that this is only the beginning of what this place has to offer? After spending an incredible week in Zambia, I crossed into Zimbabwe and had 3 days to explore the Victoria Falls, and I challenged myself to exclude the Mosia Tunya. Am I going to be able to do this? I had to explore something else, something extraordinary, an adventure that every living person needs to try. That is, visiting 4 countries in just 12 hours. This is a challenge that takes you beyond the usual tourist attractions and into the heart of Africa's wild beauty. Let's dive in. Did you know cheetahs can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 3 seconds? Like that is just like more than Kasongo. Far much more than Kasongo. It's mind-boggling to think about the sheer power and grace of these big gates. But what struck me most wasn't their speed. It was their calmness. As I stood there, so close to them, I realized how fragile and majestic nature really is. There's something humbling about being in the presence of these incredible creatures. And I just want to thank Elephant and Cheetah Experience for making this possible. In Africa, we do not have Teslas yet, but we have the 4x4 big guy. Elephants are often described as gentle giants, but seeing them up close, you truly understand why. Riding through the African savannah on an elephant's back gives you a whole new perspective. One of reverence and awe. These majestic creatures are wise, their movements are graceful, and their presence commanding. It's a connection to something timeless, a reminder that there is much more to this world than we often realize. And Africa is home to these gentle giants. You know, one of the most interesting things that I've heard about elephants is that an elephant can never ever forget. If you come across an elephant, or something happens, that elephant is never going to forget you. This is something that you can do when you come to Victoria Falls. You can have elephant interaction. You can even ride the elephant. It's called riding elephant, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have elephant feeding as well, like what I was doing there. It's just an experience that you need to make sure you give yourself a chance to have in this lifetime. So it's all happening because of elephant and cheetah experiences. I'm gonna make sure that their numbers are everywhere on this screen, right? And we have the V8 V12 engine. Can you show them? Yeah. What those? Yeah, these are. There's nothing quite like the feeling of walking side by side with a lion, the king of the jungle. It's a moment of raw power and primal beauty. You feel a rush of adrenaline, a deep respect for these apex predators. Walking with lions is not just a thrill, it's an experience that changes you. It reminds you of the strength and majesty of nature and how our world is still full of wonders we can't fully comprehend. And you know what? In Africa, we do not just go and hunt with dogs and, we go for hunting with the kings of the jungle, the king of the jungle. This is how we do it in Africa. Welcome to Africa, baby. And all this was made possible by the elephant and cheetah experience. If you ever visit Victoria Falls, and if you don't get to do these activities, my friend, please put your hand on your chest and say, I have not yet experienced the Victoria Falls in full. Then you go to the description below and take their number and call them now and tell them, I am coming there. Right, so guys, you can see we are here. This is Africa. Look at that. This is Africa and we are enjoying, and this is elephant and cheetah experience. You can only get this in Victoria Falls. You can only get this in Africa. So make sure you give yourself a chance to have this experience. You touch a real life. This is not AI generated. This is not AI, my guy. This is the real thing. So guys, I'm actually surprised in I don't know what to say. I'm walking and then I see this. This is amazing. So you can find this at Mwana Africa Village in Victoria Falls. It will be on your way from Victoria Falls going to the bridge, the border. So on the way. So that place where there's a small map when you're about to get into the Victoria Falls. Guys, if you are doing those things, when you are doing the tour of Victoria Falls, if you don't take a picture from here, I know all of you are taking pictures on that map, but if you don't take a picture from here, I'm telling you, you have not been to Victoria Falls. This is the ultimate. This is the only place that will show us that you have been to Victoria Falls. After a morning filled with wildlife experiences, it was time for some delicious, authentic Zimbabwean cuisine. This is called Chobe. We headed over to Zulu Bistro Bar, a local gem offering a variety of traditional dishes. I couldn't pass up trying their famous crocodile meat, a delicacy that offers a unique taste of Zimbabwe. Guys, it's very interesting. So many people are saying, I would never eat a crocodile because, sometimes crocodiles, eat people. What do you guys think? Will you try crocodile meat? Guys, so today I'm having this. It's called maguru, and we've got some bananas and manuji. And I've got my friends here. We've got, what is it called? This is spice curry. Spice curry. And today is going to be my very first time to eat a crocodile. And I'm going to get it from this place. So shout out to Elephant and Cheetah Experience and Zulu Bistro Bar for making this possible. Thank you so much. Okay. Talk about the meat. But it wasn't just the food that impressed me. It was the warm, welcoming atmosphere that made this stop truly memorable. The friendly staff, the lively vibe, and the local flavors made Zulu Bistro an absolute must visit during your next trip to Victoria Falls. And of course, their contact is in the description below. Please make sure when you get to Victoria Falls, you pass through Zulu Bistro Bar.
And we do have our special drink, the traditional beer, which is sort of like a food and drink. Our special beer, the local beer.
Okay, I thought the local beer is the Pamela 7 days.
Which one?
7 days. Do you know just the 7?
Oh, that's the 7 days, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I want to get that one. I should get it.
Yes, you must try it.
I love
it's a must
that
to try.
I've never had it, but go Makudo.
Exactly.
Remember, people would climb a tree and say, go.
7 days will be over.
Yes.
It will be ready, yes. That's why we call it traditional beer.
Today I'm excited to be here and we are about to start this one. So we want to say shout out to the elephant and cheetah experience. You know, whenever you get into Victoria Falls, make sure you give yourself a chance. Look at that boat. Look at how it is. It's like it's done in a way like traditional. So this is amazing. So as I was wrapping up this 3-day challenge, we embarked on the Standwa boat cruise on the Zambezi River. And you know what? Standwa means love. You know what I mean? So if you ever want to spend the best time in Victoria Falls with your loved one, you just need to get yourself Standwa boat cruise. There's something magical about being out on the water during sunset, surrounded by nature's serenity, with snacks and refreshing drinks in hand. The experience feels like the perfect end to a perfect day. But unfortunately, a storm cut the cruise short. But even then, you guys could see how spectacular this experience can be. This is the Zambezi River, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be seeing everything that is happening here. It's like everyone is going to the edge now. So this is nice. Have you ever been in a situation like this, huh? I'm loving this. So how was the experience, my guy?
Nice, I enjoyed myself.
This is elephant and cheetah experience. Look at the water, guys. It's branded VIP stuff, and we have our own little cooler box here, and there's things. Now, day 2. This time I went to what they call Chobe day trip. And the game drive in Chobe was more than everything that I hoped for. Guys, look at that. We were lucky enough to witness a lioness stalking a zebra. It was like watching nature's raw drama unfold right in front of us. Anamanjenje busy this time. The tension in the air was thick, and this was survival in action. The hunt, of course, didn't play out as we expected, but the unpredictability is the part that makes nature so awe-inspiring. After lunch, we got to the boat cruise. From the land to water, the Chobe River boat cruise offers completely different experience. The river banks come alive with wildlife, hippos, crocodiles, and elephants, all interacting in their natural habitat. The boat brings you close enough to feel the intensity of their world as animals come down to the river to drink and bath. It is the perfect way to see these magnificent creatures up close. Now, here is something that you will never find anywhere else on this planet. Me standing at the crossroads of 4 countries: Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, and Zambia. And in just 12 hours, I had breakfast in Zimbabwe, lunch in Botswana, a snack in Namibia, and I crossed the breathtaking Kazungula Bridge into Zambia on foot, my guy. It was not just crossing borders though. It's about experiencing the essence of Africa from 4 different perspectives in one day, where we have 4 countries meeting at the same place. So from here, you can see we've got this river. We have this is where also the Zambezi River and the Chobe River meet. So this side we're having the Zambezi and the Chobe meeting, and then this side we have the Zambezi. Right, so on this side, on my left right here, this is where we have Zambia, and we have in the middle there, because if you see this one that's going that side and this one that's going that side. So that one in the middle is Zimbabwe, and this one is Botswana. So here, this is where we have Botswana on this side, and then in the middle there we have Namibia. We actually have Namibia here as well, and on this side we have Zambia. So
I've always dreamt to make sure that Zimbabwe is the big town. But you know what? I actually had a beautiful time today. I managed to see, you know, I've been to quite a number of game parks in Zimbabwe, but I've not had a chance to see a lion in the afternoon. And you know, like getting to, it was hunting, it was about to go to some zebras. And the thing is, someone came with the car, the car, and then the zebra started.
Not too bad, man.
Yeah, it was like,
It's too bad, man.
yes, it was gonna be something.
Almost there.
Yeah, almost.
if you have ever thought of quad biking as just an adrenaline rush, think again. This experience is so much more, and in Victoria Falls, as we rode through the winding trails of the village, I had the chance to see life as it is truly for the people who live here in the rural areas of Victoria Falls. The authentic, unfiltered way of living in the village is something you just can't get from a guidebook. People of the internet, Victoria Falls is not just about the waterfall. It's a place where nature, culture, and adventure come together in ways you have never expected. And this trip wasn't just about crossing borders, it was about crossing into a deeper understanding of Africa's wild heart. A huge thank you to Elephant and Cheetah Experience for hosting me and making this trip unforgettable. If you are planning your Victoria Falls adventure, be sure to check them out for the best wildlife interactions and unforgettable experiences. And to make this one of the best things that I have ever done, I was with my friend, a Kenyan YouTuber who is touring Zimbabwe. And you know what? The most interesting thing about this whole thing is that they've got a lot of wild animals in Kenya. And you know, they actually have a national park in the heart of Nairobi. But when he came to Zimbabwe, when he got to meet the Elephant and Cheetah Experience, one of the best things that happened to him was that he managed to get to touch these animals. Touch an elephant, touch a lion, touch a cheetah. So, what's your next adventure? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.